Continuing, Rabbi Twersky is telling stories of his great-grandfather, who was a grandson of the Mittler Rebbe. Mordechai of Horenstoppel. So he had many Chassidim. He said he had a heart condition and he died in his early 60s. Now, one time he developed a severe bout of hiccups and just didn't respond to any known treatment. After 3 days of unabated hiccuping, it was feared that his heart might be affected, and he was advised to see a neurology professor in Kiev. So he went with his Rabbi, who spoke Russian, because this Rebbe spoke very little Russian. So after completing examination, the professor says that he needs radical treatment and to shock the spinal cord by applying a red-hot poker to the spinal column. So when the Rabbi said this to the Mordechai, his response was, no, and then proceeded to strip down to his waist. The doctor puts the poker into the fire, and it reaches a glowing heat. He runs it down the spinal column, and he doesn't emit a sound. The doctor was bewildered. There was a searing burn mark, and yet no response. He's thinking maybe something it didn't take. He reheats it and applies it again with greater pressure, not a whimper, not a move. The doctor now, he puts it back into the fireplace and he's in complete astonishment. He's not a human being. What are you? He says, an angel. He says, the other day he had to perform this on a robust husky Cossack. When I took the poker off the fire and he saw what I was about to do, he jumped out the window. And I've scorched this man twice and he doesn't move a muscle. So the Hornstopler turns to the Rabbi and says, what's the doctor saying? So the Rabbi translates the doctor's words. So he sighed and he responded and he says, he says, when someone comes to me for help with a problem, and in spite of how much I wish to help him, I find myself unable to do so. If at such a time I don't jump out the window, I certainly have no right to do so now. A glimpse into Avos Yisrael and empathy.
I don't understand the answer.
Huh?
I don't understand the answer.
That pain should be much more, that I can't help another Yid. And if I don't jump out the window then I'm not jumping out.
There is no aher.
I don't have to do so now. Huh?
Yeah.
For another.
And pain for another is a personal pain.
And there is no other. The other is part of each one of us.
And if I cannot help him, and it didn't make me jump out the window. So for my pain, I'm going to jump out the window. Yeah. Have a wonderful day, everybody.
Magnificent. Thank you so much, Rabbi. You should be benched.
All right.
All the best.